The first thing you need in Germany is a bank account, but as many people complain time and time again, the banking landscape here is very confusing. There are so many different types of banks, varying acceptance rates and specific requirements that depend on nationality and residence status. So to make life in Germany easier for you, I looked at all the available bank accounts in Germany and picked out the 3 best ones based on 2 critical factors. The first one is acceptance rate. So how easy is it for people, especially non-Germans, to open an account? And the second factor is the quality of the bank account. So how are the fees, banking features and customer service? So the first one I chose is a traditional bank with physical locations in Germany. It is called Commerzbank. It's known for being one of the best bank accounts for foreigners in Germany because it's easy to open an account even if you don't have a residence permit yet. Now, most German banks make you wait until you get your residence card, but with Commerzbank, you can often open an account as soon as you register your address, so Anmeldung. But what about the cost of this bank account? Actually, on the 17th of February, Commerzbank changed its conditions for the Girokonto, so the basic account. So please be careful here. This is the most up-to-date information. Now, at the moment, Commerzbank has a monthly fee of €4.99. And this is very typical for banks that have physical locations. Only if you have over €50,000 in assets with Commerzbank, this fee goes to 0. So I would say most people are going to pay this amount. In case you want to have a free bank account, I'm gonna talk about free alternatives later in the video. Now, if you're a student, things look very different. You can get a free bank account at Commerzbank with perks like a free credit card on top. And one more advantage is that you can withdraw and deposit cash for free at Commerzbank, Postbank and Deutsche Bank ATMs, which is really helpful since many online banks don't even allow free cash deposits. You also get a Giro card, which you can use to pay in physical stores and restaurants. And the banking app is in English, so you won't have to struggle with German when you manage your money. And if you ever need help, you can actually walk into a physical branch and talk to someone in person, which is a big plus compared to fully online banks. Now, there are also a few downsides I want you to know. Some non-EU citizens might still need a residence permit to create an account, depending on their nationality. And also, the Giro card might be great in Germany, but it's not the best for online shopping because it's not a Visa or MasterCard. But you can work around this by linking this to PayPal for online payments. So one more thing to keep in mind is that while you get a Giro card, the physical debit card costs €3.50 per month. However, a free virtual debit card is available, but if you want a real card, you have to pay. And if you use your card abroad or pay in foreign currencies, there is a 1.75% fee, which isn't ideal for travelers. And despite these small drawbacks, I would say Commerzbank is still one of the best banks if you want a traditional bank account. You need to handle cash often, or you prefer having access to real branches and in-person service. At the moment, Commerzbank has an ongoing special offer that you can get a starting bonus of €50 when you sign up. For your convenience, I put the link to Commerzbank in the video description. Okay, let's move on to the next bank. It's called C24. And C24 is a newer mobile bank in Germany that gives you the best of both worlds. It's a mix of traditional banking and a digital experience. It has become really popular, especially among foreigners, because it has a higher acceptance rate than many other German banks. Now, one of the biggest perks is that C24 gives you both a MasterCard and a Giro card for free, which is super useful. A lot of stores accept Giro card, but MasterCard is better for online shopping and traveling. So having both means you'll never get stuck without a payment option. And their smart account is completely free with no monthly fees, and it basically gives you everything you need. If you travel often, C24 is also a good pick because there are no foreign exchange fees when you pay in other currencies, which saves you a lot of money compared to banks that charge extra for international transactions. And you also get 4 free ATM withdrawals per month, which is better than some other digital banks. And as a small bonus, they have a very user-friendly app interface. Now, as with any bank, there are also a few downsides I want you to know about. The app and customer support are only in German, so if you don't understand the language, navigating the bank might be a little bit tricky. And also, cash withdrawals are free, but deposits are not. And this is the case even with premium accounts. So if you deal with cash often and want to deposit some money, this might be a downside. But still, C24 has proven itself to be the #1 free account in Germany for quite some time now. The link to C24 is also in the video description. Now there's one more bank that has a special feature and literally solves one of the biggest problems foreigners have when they first arrive in Germany. So when you come to Germany, you first need to register in the city, right? And only after you do this, you can open a bank account. But there's a big problem. To do the city registration, you need a valid address in Germany, which means you need to have housing secured. But to get an apartment in Germany, you usually need a bank account. And do you see the problem here? So here comes the neobank bunq into play. It makes it possible to get a bank account before doing the city registration. And the crazier thing is that in theory, when you arrive at the airport in Germany for the first time, you could open a fully functional bank account in minutes. And this is their super feature, which probably makes it the best bank account specifically for foreigners who arrive in Germany. And after you create a bank account, you have 90 days to submit your tax ID. But during that time, you can use the account in a normal way, pay for things in Germany, and also receive money. bunq has multiple banking plans available, some are paid, but the free plan basically includes everything you need for a normal banking experience. And if you are a student in Germany, I have good news. You can get the paid pro plan completely for free. And one of the advantages of bunq is that you can create multiple IBAN accounts. And this makes it super easy to manage your money. You can set up separate accounts for things like travel bills or savings, and even automate how your money is moved around. Plus, bunq offers multi-currency accounts, so you can hold and spend money in different currencies without paying conversion fees. Of course, as always, there are also some downsides. And first, there is the thing with cash withdrawals. You get a couple of free withdrawals per month on the paid plan, but on the free plan, you have to pay a fee of €2.99. And also, bunq doesn't offer things like loans or overdrafts. So if you need a short-term financial cushion, you won't find it here. And in case you want a physical credit or debit card, you have to upgrade to one of their paid plans. Now, unlike regular banks, bunq is fully digital. There are no physical branches, no paperwork, and the whole experience is designed to be smooth and user-friendly. You can sign up in literally 5 minutes. The entire banking experience is in English, so it's very friendly for international people. So in my eyes, bunq is a very good option to get started in Germany. And once you're properly settled, opening another bank account later with C24 or Commerzbank is a smart move. Now, there are also some big changes coming to banking in Germany and the Eurozone in 2025, which will make it a lot easier and cheaper to send and receive money. So starting January 9th, 2025, all banks will have to offer free instant SEPA transfers for incoming payments. And that means if someone sends you money from another Eurozone country, it's going to show up in your account immediately and without any fees. Before this, some banks like Commerzbank charge per instant transfer. And from October 9th, 2025, banks will also have to allow free instant transfers for outgoing payments, so you won't have to pay extra just to send money instantly. Now, when it comes to choosing the best bank account in Germany, there is no single option that covers everything you need. So the best strategy is to use a mix of accounts. I personally use 2 of the 3 bank accounts in this video in daily life. My setup is C24 plus bunq, but for you it can be different. All the links directly to the banks are in the video description. If you open a bank account with them, you support the channel at no additional cost to you. I hope I could make your banking life in Germany a little easier. Love you and stay focused.